It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Lance to throw it. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Off of play action, here's Lance. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running straight ahead, Taylor. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Colts at 8-1 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Ready? And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On 2nd down, it's Jordan. Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Black shot. Go.
on play action. Lance. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 22 middle.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Blue strike. Ball red.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Got an open man. That's Campbell.
Ready.
7-7, our score after 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down now, it's Jordan. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking there for points, but intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Taylor is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Play action. Now it's Lance. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Darnell Mooney, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And not much on this one, takes it from the 21.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Jordan. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Looking there for points, but intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Lance now on 1st down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 81 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And here's Rodgers on the return. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go to the ground again with Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now here's the option play going left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They're going to try and throw. And complete to Drake London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Touchdown, Falcons! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. They're going to try and run. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jordan, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker who got in and dropped him to the turf. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run once more with Taylor. And some room to roam now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready up.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 132 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Shot, 17.
Again, it's Taylor. Runs over it, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hand cycle.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Colts are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Falcons.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer in a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They'll look to throw. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throw left side. There's London. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Ritter's pass complete to Pitts, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Here's Fuller with a catch. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Patterson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Ready, set.
Here's the option play now to the left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. He's at the 30. 10. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him from going all the way.
That one looks like he'll throw here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
He's got a man complete. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, 193 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. And keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Down to about the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Lance looking to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Colts. Darnell Mooney. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And a good job here by the... Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Colts pick it up. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Partner, pretty solid